Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Camila Archer, and today, me, along with two other people in my group, are going to be presenting to you the Johari window. We have a whole presentation for you today, and a little game at the end that will be nice and interactive, so you can better understand what the Johari window is, what the benefits are, and why it's used. So let's go through these slides together. The second slide here is about the basic history of the Johari window. So it all started with two American psychologists with the names of Joseph Luft and Harry Ingham in 1955. And the way that they discovered this name for the model is very cool to me. So they put their two first names together in order to create Johari. So Joseph, Harry, Johari. I thought that was very cool. This model is also a great way to become more self-aware about yourself as well as your surroundings. It is also known as the disclosure model of self-awareness, so you can better understand your personal development and everything else. So let's go into what this model actually looks like. This is the Johari window's meanings, and in each square we call that a quadrant. So let's look at each and see the significance of all of them. So in the first one, this one is called open. So this is the first square, and this is just the surface level things that you know about yourself as well as what other people know about you. So this is things that you/everyone else know. So for instance, let's say I know that I am a very giving person. That's just a quality that I have. Other people around you are also aware of that. So now we go into the second square, which is called blind. Our awareness factor gets a little bit bigger. So this is things that you are unaware of, but others know about you. So you don't even know the things that other people are thinking of you or the traits that you might possess. The next one is called hidden. This is the third square, and this is things that are known by you but unknown to others. So these are normally things and traits where you bring them up to someone, or you're opening up to someone, you're letting them in, they don't know something about you, so you're letting them see that. The very last one is important. It's called unknown. It is the fourth square, and this is things that are unknown by you as well as everyone else. So these are traits that haven't even been explored yet. You know, I think that this is the most important one because in order to get to the unknown square, you need to go through each square in the Johari window, which is a journey on its own. So now let's get into the fourth one here. We are in the introduction. The Johari window actually also enhances the individual's perception on others. So each square represents something different. Each panel represents something different. It can be feelings, motivation, it can be personal information, things that we don't want to share with others, but being aware of all of these things and all of these quadrants is also a great way to perceive things around you. So not only does this model help understand your own self-awareness, but also your surroundings. Here it also says that this model is based on two ideas. Trust can be acquired by revealing information about you to others and learning yourselves from their feedback. So basically, the more that you open up to people, the more they will open up to you about your own self and how you can change, and this will help you better understand yourself and your surroundings. With different people, we can all be on different paths of the Johari window. Everyone can be on a different path in the Johari window. You know, let's say my mom and I are really close, and since she's raised me, she maybe knows things about myself that I don't know about me. So then when we look at the model, we would see that my mom sees me in the blind quadrant. You know, that's a little example. Now I'm going to pass you over to Chase, who is going to tell you some benefits of the Johari window. Take it away.
Okay, the Johari window is basically a tool or method used to understand yourself and understand others around you in a form of communication. And the benefits of the Johari window was also disadvantages, but for now I'm talking about the benefits. So a research article called The Decision Lab stated that using the Johari window frequently to assess your strengths and weaknesses can help ensure that you get to know yourself better. This model is also great at improving self-awareness by showing people their true form of who they are. And I like what this says there because a lot of people don't. They want to know their true form and they want to find out themselves, but they don't know how. And Johari window isn't really known that much. I don't really hear a lot of people speak about it, but if you do know it, it can really help you uncover who you really are. And it can also uncover the doubts that you put on yourselves. The Johari window can also give room for improvement on yourself by letting other people perceive how you are and what they see versus what you think. So basically what it's saying there, what I like, is it gives room for improvement on yourself by letting other people share how they see you and how they think you act versus how you see yourself. And a lot of people need to realize that because they don't really like to listen to other people's opinions, but listening to someone's opinions can really help. So here's some personal examples of the Johari window. During career and development conversations with my manager, I discussed the personal development needs that we're both aware of. These currently include developing my confidence in engaging C-level executives, gaining experience of leading global projects, improving my workshop facility skills, particularly for large and complex workshops. The blind spot offers the opportunity to get feedback from coworkers, your managers and your team and anyone else. I do this on a regular basis. This helps me to build relationships with my coworkers, build relationships with my managers, my bosses, anyone outside the work area too. It helps me gain insights into how I can improve my performance, and it can help me demonstrate to my manager that I'm actively managing my personal development and growing while also, engaging at work. And if you're asking yourself, how can I seek feedback on a blind spot? I don't know what I don't know. Remember that how you seek feedback can vary. You can ask for feedback on specific skills, but you can also ask open questions such as, what's one thing I should do differently that would really enhance my performance? Or what's one thing that people keep telling me about myself that I can change? So stuff like that. There's more here on seeking feedback, which I found. The hidden area has several different applications. I consider this area and decide what to share about myself. When I'm delivering presentations, to make sure that I position myself correctly to achieve my presentation goals. Greeting new colleagues so that they quickly understand how I can support them and the value that I offer. And also building relationships. That's a really important one because when you build relationships at work, especially at work, it is really important because it can get you promoted, it can help you do better at work. Bosses like when you build a relationship. They like how you see, and they like to see how you do with other people. So that's one thing to really know about. Sharing yourself with others, that's another thing. And since we're doing self-disclosure, a lot of people don't like to share their information with others, but sometimes it's not a bad idea. Unless you don't share too much. You have to do it in a thoughtful way, and it can also help to build trust and collaborative relationships. The unknown is the fun zone. It's all about discovering your potential through new activities. This is your opportunity to cultivate a growth mindset, create new challenges for yourself, and learn while also growing. Because the more you learn, the more you can grow, and the more challenges you make for yourself, it's going to be a lot more obstacles, but the good thing is once you get over those obstacles, then you can start growing more, you can start learning more, learning from experience, doing better, and you can start teaching other people this method. Because the Johari method is really a good method. A lot of people don't know, but it really can help you know yourself better. It can help you grow. It can help you grow mentally. It can change your life. Like, a lot of people do not know this, but
So here's an interesting game about Johari window. You can play this game with your friends, your family, your parents. This game can help you guys increase your awareness of yourself and others. But just remember to keep an open and curious attitude during the game. And you will find so interesting and exciting knowing the self that you didn't know from other people's eyes. So, for the first step, I suggest you pause the video and prepare a piece of paper and a pen. So, we're gonna draw a Johari window model on the paper. Do you remember what does it look like? So at first, we're gonna draw a big square on the paper, and then a horizontal line and a vertical line to make it look like a window, right? And then here we got 4 area. What should be written on the horizontal line? The horizontal line is about yourself. So the first line is no to yourself. So obviously the other one is not no to yourself. And the vertical lines is about others. Just the same. The first one is no to other. And the second one is not no to other. Okay, so right now we can see what's the meaning of the 4 areas. So the first one, no to yourself and no to other, is the open area. The second one, no to self but not no to other, is, we can say, the secret area and the hidden area. And the third one, no to self, not no to self but no to other, it is the blind area. And the last one, not no to self and not no to other, straightly unknown area. So here is the first step. After finishing the Johari window model on your paper, we can go to the second step. You will see a list on the screen of the words that can be used to describe someone's personality or characteristics. You can take a screenshot, and the list can be changed by your friend and you. You can add some words whatever you want, but remember, once you start the game, the list cannot be changed and you guys should hold the same list. So what we're gonna do is that each of us choose 5 words from the list to describe you. But once you get the list, don't show your reaction immediately. Let's do the third step. Fill in the blank. So which word is in the open area? It means that you and at least one of your friends choose the word. And which words is in the blind area, which are in the hidden area. This is the third step. So the next step, analyzing the results. Here is a small reminder. When you get the results, don't say something like, how can that be me? You must be wrong and you were misunderstanding me for so long time. Don't say something like this. You can say something like, well, is that me in your eye? It's interesting. Could you give me some example? Like, what did I do to make you feel like this? So for example, last night I played this game with my parents. Here is the results. In the blind area, there are some words that are acceptable for me, like friendly, able, warm. But the word sentimental is the word that I would never use to describe myself, because I think I'm a person that I can control well my emotion. I can hide my emotion well, and I will separate my emotion and the thing I do. I will seldom make other people to feel my emotion. So I asked my mom, why did you choose sentimental to describe me? Could you give me some example? So my mom told me that sometimes the atmosphere will suddenly turn brighter and warmer because I I am I am having good emotion like happy or exciting. Well, on the contrary, sometimes the atmosphere will suddenly get cold because I was like angry or upset or sad, even though I didn't say anything about what's happened or about my emotion. I was just like doing my routine, and everybody around me can feel my emotion clearly. And what's more, my emotion change frequently. So my mom chose sentimental to describe me. So last night, I learned a new me from my mom. That was so cool. So I strongly recommend you to play this game with your friends or your parents. Well, do you think it's the end of the game? Totally not. In the Johari model on the paper right now, there is still a blank area, which is a non-area, right? And what should be written on the area? The answer is all the rest of the words in the list. What we're gonna do with them? What we're gonna do is to choose 3 words which would like to bring them into our life, and we're going to define them. We're going to decide how can we be with them in our life. So that's the last step in the game. That's all we want to talk about Johari window theory. If you have more information or a new idea or understanding, you're very welcome to discuss with us. Thank you.